and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Philadelphia Phillies.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I love what Logan Forsythe brings to this lineup. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So digging in now, Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Williams is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Corey Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. And he lays off there, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Turner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Turner is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact. He got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Popped him up. And he'll get there to make the catch right next to the tarp. Dodgers get one. A moment now to check out the hometown Phillies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Cesar Hernandez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Two balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
Settling in now, Odubel Herrera. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Forsythe has it. And that's the second out. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him and right. Ready now, Logan Forsythe. They'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now is Yasiel Puig. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery, and he fouls this one off. Forsythe on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And this is swung on and missed by Soto as he falls behind now, down 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Leading off for the Phillies, third baseman,
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Down and away, it's a ball and two strikes.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hoskins stands at first with one out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Mike Bronco.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in now, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, number 11.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Hit back up the middle. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Williams is under it. And that's the third out. 1 left for LA, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Freddie Galvis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ready.
First pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone. Allow him to get the bunt down and take the out at first.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for route number 2. So striding in, Odubel Herrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. And the Phillies are into the hit column. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Roll, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Into the box, David Peralta. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's the 1-0. Back up the middle. There's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. In now, Adam Duvall. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for two. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
No balls and one strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A pause and the 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for us.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1, here it comes. That's a tough take. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Another 0-2 home. Hit out towards second. The underhanded flip. Galvis back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Chased the low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And Soto able to lay off there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So 1 run here. Ready for another chance? Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Three and two now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And Soto's tag will be applied too late. He's in there at home.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. Sent on the ground out to second. Forsythe is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. The 1-2 pitch. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Popped him up. Seager into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Standing in, Kenta Maeda looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there at the letters 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge number.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Galvis. Here's Corey Seager, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready for another shot now, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Inciarte on third with 2 out. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez right there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. Phillies lead this one 3-2. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, David Peralta. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Fouled off. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Stepping up to the plate, Logan Forsythe. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Hit hard to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Maikel Franco waits on deck. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall has it in his tracks. 1 down. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Galvis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. From the stretch. Swinging a soft liner. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The pitcher, number 16, Dallas.
Now at the plate, Dallas Keuchel. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Bouncer down the line. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The tag, and he is out at third base. Cut down. Strand 1. They're up 3-2.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Puig off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And that's the first out. Chris Taylor will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. Puig leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Ender Inciarte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. On the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Luis Avilan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Luis Avilan.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Cesar Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count to Herrera, 3-2. David Peralta will be next. There's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping in, David Peralta. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a drive to right by Peralta. This one's got some carry. And it's gone. David Peralta with a 2-run shot. His first homer so far in the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, there's a case of the ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
First baseman, number 17, Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2 Philadelphia. Here's Corey Seager, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Hector Neris been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. set to deliver the 0-1. Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! A solo home run for Corey Seager. His first homer here in the series, and it's a 5-3 game now.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Hit down the third, and this will kick off the third base bag. Franco has it, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit to short. Fielded by Galvis. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Now batting, Adam Duvall. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Bellinger's off and running. He swings and misses. Throw down. And no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. So a big moment here, and standing in, Logan Forsythe. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The Dodgers do get 1 back on them. Josh Fields is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Travis d'Arnaud. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Now in the box, Maikel Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Freddie.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Carlos Santana will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. Ball 3. And he fouls this one off. Franco is off at first with 2 away. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajay Davis takes over on the base pass.
Rajay Davis.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Too high, 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0 count. The pitch hit out towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get Phillies leave a couple, and it remains 5-3. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Joaquin Soria comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Joaquin Soria.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Lifetime numbers against Soria. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. And the pitch. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Adrian Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
He brings it in, and the Phillies have taken their first step as they claim Game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Dallas Keuchel pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park, 43,500. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.